Hey guys, welcome back to the channel djmo Fishing. Today we're going to be talking about trout fishing, more specifically my top 5 baits and lures for stock trout. With these 5 baits you definitely have success in the water. If you want to see which ones they are, let's get into it. Okay guys, as you guys know, trout fishing is really popular everywhere and a lot of body of water, and I guarantee you one of the body of waters near you are gonna have some stock trout, and these trout are farm raised, so they can be a little bit different to catch. Some of these baits will actually definitely work on natural native trout. If you have those in your area, if you live near the mountains, you're gonna have some native trout. You can still catch them with these baits, but these baits specifically work really well for stock trout. So the order we're gonna put these baits on is gonna be, if I was going to a lake that I know it has stock trout, which bait would I use first? And if that doesn't work, move down the line until I go through these 5 baits. But I guarantee you, you will catch fish with one of them if you are fishing for stock trout. So number 1, guys, is gonna be power bait. If you've been fishing for trout, you've seen these at the store, at Walmart, any taco shop. They got a ton of flavors, a bunch of different flavors you can use, and this is just a dough bait. You can make your own little ball of bait, put on your hook. I like to fish this with a little bit of weight on the bottom, suspend it, and that works really well. I actually won my first trout tournament using power bait. I was using the corn flavor, which is the yellow one. This is a garlic center flavor. As far as the colors and flavors, the ones I like to use the most is gonna be the corn natural flavor and the garlic flavor. The colors themselves, I like to use this green chartreuse one and the yellow one. Sometimes I use a pink one, and those are the ones I stick to. There's a ton of them. There's one that got the shiny, some the rainbow. You can use whatever you guys want to use, but power bait, one of the best baits out there for stock trout. If I get to the lake, that's be the first thing I put on my rod, and you know right away if the fish are actually going for the power bait. Sometimes it's not the case, guys, and that's when you move to the next bait. But before we move to the next bait, guys, if you guys want me to make a video dedicated on how to fish the power bait, I can show you the rig and I can show you how I like to fish it. There's a couple nuances and a couple things you have to be aware when you're using power bait. It's not just putting the power bait on the hook and throwing it out there, which that could work, but if you want to be really successful and catch more fish, I'll show you the way. Just let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see that video. Also, if you want to check out the video when I actually won a trout tournament using the power bait, I leave it in the description below. So let me show you the setup I got going on. So this is typical Carolina rig. You got a bullet weight, bead, swivel, leader, and we got a number 10 circle hook here. And we are using the power bait because these trout are farm trout. They're stocking here. They're not native from this area, so they feed these trout with corn and feed. So they were recently stocking here, meaning they haven't got used to the forage. I mean, they will go for a fly, I think, but who knows? So we're giving them what they want to eat. Well, don't go anywhere because we got one. All right, we got. This one feels a little better. Okay. It's probably the same size. Nope, a little better. Come on. I got you. I got you, buddy. Okay guys, so if the power bait is not the move that day, the next thing I'm going to put on my rod is going to be a fly, and this is what I'm talking about right here. See, this is a jaw fly, and it's kind of like a spinner, but it's not. It's a little bit lighter and it has a more delicate presentation. You can get these jaw flies on your taco shop. This is a number 1. They got a ton of different colors. But again, I like to stick to the natural stuff, and you can get something like this as well. So these ones you can use a bobber to cast them out, or you can use a little bit of weight to cast them out. It's always a technique that you have to use to be able to take these flies out there and fish them effectively. But that's definitely the next thing I will put on my rod to see if I catch fish with those. Those usually work really well, especially with fish that are being on that particular body of water for a longer period of time. So the fresh stock fish most likely not gonna go for those, but they might still go though. You never know, but most likely they won't. So that's when the power bait comes in. But if the fish has been stuck and they've been in that body of water for long enough, they're definitely gonna go for a fly. All right, first one of the day. Going for the fly right at the edge here. Got a rainbow. We went for the fly though. So this is bait number 3, guys. It's gonna be a spinner, and there's a ton of different pressures and spinners. There's ones that I really like the Panther Martin. Those are my favorite, especially the black one, well, with the yellow dots. Number 4 or number 2. You can go to number 6, but you might spook a few fish doing that, but you definitely catch a big one if they're around, they're biting. So spinners can be really effective. They have so many variations of spinners out there. I will definitely stick to the ones you have more confidence with. Like I say, Panther Martin, number 4, black with the yellow dots. That's my go-to every time, but there's a bunch of different ones, like a rooster tail. Black rooster tail has actually been really good sometimes, and if the fish are not biting, you can actually go with the bright colors and go with the white one or orange one. There's so many different colors out there, so if you have an assortment of spinners and rooster tails, you should be pretty good out there. I know Blue Fox makes really good ones, and just go out there, go into the trout aisle where the spinners are, pick a few. Again, try to keep it natural. I like dark colors, brown colors, even minnow resembled colors. Those are really good as well. So if I didn't catch any fish with the power bait and I didn't catch any fish with the flies, I put that aggressive technique, which is going to be the spinner, and hopefully that will make you be effective out there. Now from there, guys, I'm going to keep it aggressive, right? Like I threw my power bait, I didn't catch anything. I threw my flies, I didn't catch anything. I went a little aggressive with the spinner, didn't catch anything. Now I'm gonna go super aggressive. Now I'm going with the small swim baits, like little repellers. There's some Yusuri beans that are pretty good. There's a bunch of different ones. Even Trout makes a few of them that are small minnow profiles that are little hard baits that you can use, and you can just cast them out and retrieve them. And if there's aggressive fish, they're definitely gonna go for that. And usually that's when I actually catch my biggest fish, because a big trout will definitely go for a small minnow, a small fish, over a couple worms or a couple flies. Now from there, guys, I'm having a horrible day. I didn't catch any fish with any of the top 4 baits that I already mentioned. I'm gonna go with my Hail Mary, the one that always don't let me get skunked in the water, and that's gonna be a mealworm, guys. Mealworms, I don't know what's going on with them, and I don't know why trout love them, but they do. They come, you can get them at the pet store. I usually get them to feed my lizard, but whenever I have a few left, I take them out there. The way I like to fish them is I put them on a trout magnet hook, the gold ones, I don't know if you've seen them, and I use a trout magnet bobber. So I suspend them out there probably like 6 to 12 inches from the surface, and trout go crazy for them. Mealworms work so well, guys. I caught giant fish. I had my kids actually catch really big stock trout using a tiny little mealworm, and they have that yellow color, and they probably have a really good scent for the trout, because you put them in the water, you're gonna catch trout, especially if they're stock trout. Will go crazy for those, guys. If you're having a bad day, don't forget to bring your mealworms. You can get them at the pet store. Like I said, they're not super expensive. You can get like 50 of the big ones for like $8, and that would be enough for a bunch of trips. So that's the secret bait, guys. That feels a little better. Slightly better though. Not a giant, but a little better. There we go. We're going the right way, guys. On the freaking mealworm. That's a nice one right there. Probably 8 inches. Look right on top of the mouth on the mealworm. If you go out there and take all these 5 baits, I guarantee you're gonna be successful in the water that day. One of those baits can work, and it doesn't matter in which order you fish them, but if you have all those 5 baits, you're definitely gonna catch fish that day. I guarantee you that. If not, let me know down in the comments that you took all the 5 baits, you didn't catch one trout. That has never happened to me. I usually take all those 5 baits when I go trout fishing, and I'm always catching fish, guys. With that said, guys, a couple things here. So let's talk about the setup. You wanna have an ultralight setup, and I run 4-pound on my reel. And sometimes I actually put a leader of a 2-pound leader. The trout have really good eyesight, and if they see your line, they will not bite it, guys. So I like to keep my leader really light, and my whole setup is super light. And if you catch fish, sometimes those fish are small and you'll be good. If you hook into a big one, you're gonna have a really good fight. So just keep it light, and I think you're gonna catch more fish that way. I use a Shimano FX with an ultralight ugly stick, nothing fancy, guys, everything from Walmart. So there's a lot of rods out there that you can get specifically for trout, but I don't think you need that. If you get just an ultralight setup with a 4-pound line, you should be good. All right, guys, well, there you go. That's my 5 top lures and baits for stock trout. Let me know which ones you actually use, which ones you prefer. If I forgot one and you think there's one that I'm missing, just let me know down in the comments, and I'll definitely try it out the next time I go out there. And if you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. If you enjoyed this video, please check out these other videos I have here on the playlist. It's all about fishing, guys. I like to fish about everything. We're trying to grow this channel organically. If you enjoy any of these videos, if you learn anything, don't forget to subscribe. Help us out. That means a lot to me. And thank you for watching the video. Peace.